These knights are a nightmare to farm, but I have found what I believe is the fastest, easiest, most efficient, lowest time to kill method in the game, which can be done with magic or melee, and I'm going to show both. And no, it is not the artist's shack. Save your sanity, because this is not the way. Instead, come to this location in the Altus Plateau. Magic first. Go ahead and throw on your highest damage gear set. The best spell is Loretta's Mastery. Go ahead and use this spell from somewhere close to the grace point. You can see it one-shots this knight. Look and see if an item drops. If an item drops, you go over there. If an item does not drop, do what I'm doing here. Run back to the grace, reset, go back and use the spell again. When an item does drop, as you can see here, mount up, head on over, run past these two enemies and collect the loot. Regardless of the technique that you use, I think this is the best farm spot, period, because this knight is the closest that you can get to a grace spot for a reset. If you don't have Loretta's Mastery, you can go ahead and use Loretta's Great Bow. This spell does less damage. It might still one-shot depending on your build. It doesn't for me, so it is less efficient, but you can still kill the knight without drawing aggro, which makes it still quite efficient compared to a lot of other methods in the game. If you are hard of seeing, you can use this telescope item to zoom in on the body to check if an item has dropped. Now, moving on to melee for you magical celibates out there. Gravity is the name of the game when using this technique, and as you can see, I'm using the Gravitas Ash of War on a fairly standard weapon. You can find this at a beach very close to where you start the game here on the map. It is not difficult to find and can be equipped onto most weapons. Now what you want to do is you want to run up to this guy. You can't kill him from back at the spawn, so you run up, face this wall and use the Gravitas sword art. This brings him down, couple of hits and he is dead. You do save a substantial amount of time pulling him off the ledge rather than running round. The Radan swords are much better than the Gravitas Ash of War. However, you might not have the Radan swords, so I've just showed you how anyone can do this with a fairly standard early game Ash of War. Now, I believe the one item that the knight sat on the ledge doesn't drop is the pole arm. However, if you turn around from the same grace spot, there is a knight on horseback that uses the pole arm, which means that he will drop the pole arm. If you want the pole arm, go ahead and farm this guy instead. However, for all other items, the mob that we've been farming previously is the best. And that's it. Don't forget Godric's Great Rune and some headpieces raise Arcane, which raises item discovery. Good luck.